Good morning, everybody. We are back in Dublin now, and we are in the Guinness storehouse, I should say, not the Guinness factory. It's got that big, lovely warning sign, and yeah, we're here on a bit of a self-guided tour, so I might tuck in every so often. But dumb me, forgot to change my battery this morning in the GoPro, so there's not a whole heap that I'll be able to get through here. That's the Guinness all around you. There's beer and there's Guinness. Yeah, so we're gonna have a wander around and yeah, learn about Guinness a bit more. Hey team, just a quick one here. To say that we've finished our first Kentucky, which was the UK and Ireland stretch of the tour. Now sitting in Dublin Airport after going through what can only be called a maze to get down here, and a bus to come out to the Aer Lingus terminal, I guess, for lack of a better term. And yeah, we're going to be flying to Amsterdam in a moment. I'm going to be meeting up with my new Kentucky buddies, and yeah, from there we go through Berlin, Prague, and then get to Vienna, and that's that Kentucky. So that one's about a week, and it should be a good time. And I don't know if you just noticed, but sitting in the airport with me is another special somebody. Katie's on her way to Berlin today, and we might be catching up with her on this Kentucky as well, because we do overlap a couple of days here and there. And as you can tell, my voice isn't great. I'm just going to put that down to more Kentucky shit. To be fair, I'm much better than what I was last night. I managed to get, I think, about 10 minutes sleep, and that was accidental. Because I messaged Katie at 2 AM making sure she was up, and then 15 minutes later she was messaging me making sure I was up. But yeah, so yep, just waiting for the flight now over to Amsterdam. Hopefully they don't lose any luggage, because Amsterdam's one of the airports where they're having troubles with that. But yeah, see how we go. Should be a fun time. Oh, and I might be catching up with one of the Canadians from pre-Kentucky this afternoon, so we'll see how that goes. Hey team, once again I've been incredibly lucky, and I've gotten through Amsterdam airport with no issues with my luggage or anything like that. Of course, no issues with security, because why would I? Yeah, so everything's good. So I'm here in Amsterdam. From here I'm gonna try and check into my Kentucky's airport, or at least drop my bags there and then go and explore from that point, and see how we go from there, really. But I'm just kind of stoked that I got through so easy, because Schiphol, which is Amsterdam's airport, has been one of the ones that has come under a wee bit of scrutiny for its handling of luggage. So it's been struggling with that. So I'm very, very happy that I was able to get mine so quickly and so efficiently. It was literally, I got to the baggage claim area and it was right there in front of me. So I was more than happy with that. So yeah, let's go explore Amsterdam. Hey team, I made it into Amsterdam proper now. I've made it to my hotel. That's it, just there. I just want to point out something really cool, straight out of the Big Lebowski. I'm a dude, man. But yes, I made it in here, but I can't check in until about 3. I'm meeting up with my Kentucky at about 6. So gonna go for a wee bit of an explore, and I do think I got super lucky, because I remember checking about a week ago, and I think a little bit before that as well, and there were no tickets left for a certain something that I really, really wanted to do. And I went and checked it again about 10 minutes ago, just to you know, just to make sure there wasn't anything available. And I managed to get tickets for in about 2.5 to 3 hours for the Anne Frank Museum. So I'm starting to head towards that now, and yeah, so I'm going to go check that out. I obviously have a wee bit of spare time until I have to meet up with everyone and everything like that. I'll try and get back by about 4ish, I think, so I can go up to my room and just sort of relax for a little bit. And yeah, and then I believe we're going to be heading out to do something tonight, who knows, but it should be a good time. So bear with me, I'm probably not allowed to film in the Anne Frank house. I can't imagine that's overly kosher. So guys, I'm just checking where the fuck I am going. I do need to turn down here. So yeah, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go check that out, and might even explore inner Amsterdam a little bit, because I think I might get there a little bit too early, but that's okay by me, because as you guys know, I do love urban exploring and just walking around and seeing what I can find. So yeah, that's what we're going to do for a bit today, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later when at some point. I was going to say when I meet up with everybody, but it might be before then. We'll see how we get on. Hey, welcome back. Going to get our first wee look of central Amsterdam. Yes, so behind me there is the train station. Absolutely massive. And just over my shoulder here is the Basilica of St. Nicholas. Jolly old St. Nick. But yeah, there's a lovely street here, which I think we're about to walk down, but trams come through here all the time, which is quite interesting and quite cool, I think. I think we can catch that tram to get to the Anne Frank Museum, but I think we're just going to walk it and explore and see what we can find, and probably get something to eat, because I am very hungry this morning. I didn't have breakfast, so haven't eaten yet today, and it's just coming up just past midday, I think, actually. So yeah, I'm going to go find something to eat, and you can see another couple of spires over there, which would be interesting to check out as well. But yeah, I'm going to go find something to eat, and I'll catch you guys later on. Rightio, so just a bit of an update here. I got into town much earlier than I expected, even after getting confused a little bit with the public transport and going to the wrong station and wasting €7 that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get back, but it is what it is. But now again, I'm just wandering around central Amsterdam, and I picked up a ticket for the Torture Museum just because I'm dark like that, and it's, yeah, so I'm gonna go check that out before I head to the Anne Frank house. And apparently it's got about like 45 or something exhibits, especially from the medieval times, of different torture devices, so that should be very, very fun. The thing I'm not noticing, like Amsterdam again, it's one of those just really pretty cities, but the other thing that I'm noticing is there does seem to be a lot of pride stuff, which is great, and a lot of gay bars as well, which I've sort of picked up as I've been going along, which is pretty fucking awesome if you ask me. Just seeing them bouncing around. You don't really get too many of them in New Zealand, and they're certainly not as open as they are here. You know, like openly gay bar. But it's really cool, and I'm really enjoying just walking around the city. But for now, it's off towards the Torture Museum, then I'll be to the Anne Frank house, and then I'll head back to the hotel. I'll check in, and I should be meeting up with the other guys at some point as well. So IRL content. The joys of walking around with a GoPro right there. But yeah, I'll head back to the hotel, meet up with my new Kentucky crew. Apparently there's 9 Kiwis on this one, so that's going to be a little bit different, going from being the only Kiwi to being one of 9. But it's going to be a good time either way. So yeah, I'll go and meet them, and then I think we've got dinner somewhere, and then some free time in town at night again. Which, to be honest, I might just go home. I'll see how I'm feeling, and it depends on the people I meet, I guess, too, and and how fun they are. But yeah, we'll see when we get to it. Okay, so I'm in the Torture Museum now. They are allowing me to film, which is quite nice, but obviously the light's not going to be too spectacular, so you won't see me too much, and I may slip over from time to time because of things that I cannot see because I'm paying attention to this. This just looks like a paddling horse, to be fair, but nope, not quite. Say goodbye to your balls, I guess, if you're selling that too long. Dear oh dear. Get there. Ooh. The executioner, known as the master of the high works. Took a fair amount of skill to do it. Things like that, beheading. Actually, Flute of Shame, it's called. Punishment for bad musicians. Oh dear, so you better be good, otherwise, yeah. Heretic Fork. So I'm not going to film out through all of this because it'll end up being a very long video, but that looks like a lot of fun too. But yeah, so I'm going to bounce around. I might sort of come in from time to time, but looks like a weird bit of nails there. But yeah, I'll tell you all about it afterwards, I guess. So just out of the Torture Museum, quite small, but very, very full on, especially if you've got vivid imagery, like I tend to do with my imagination. But overall, really, really cool. Definitely worth the cash if you've got a spare 20 minutes, half hour. Definitely worth it. So behind me here is the famous canal of Amsterdam. But what we're going to do now is we're going to wander down to Bloemenmarkt, which is basically just a flower market that runs for a whole bunch on the canal. So it's going to be really cool. Now, unfortunately, I can't take any of these seeds or anything home. They will not get through New Zealand customs. Our customs office is very, very strict when it comes to plants and things like that, and they just flat out won't allow it. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm not really a massive plant person anyway, but yeah, it's really cool seeing all of these plants and flowers and whatnot just for sale on the banks of the canal. Lots of little cafes and things on the side. Really lovely. Nice wee walk. Nice little Sheba. Yeah, so just gonna find a toilet and then go to Anne Frank. I'll see you guys there. Just went back again. Just wandering around Amsterdam. I've just been to the strangest toilet that I think I've ever been to. It's actually it's open air, there's nothing closed about it, but it is, the thing that is closed is obviously private. But I just want to show you, this is Westermarkt, built in the 1600s, which is kind of cool, and it's got an 85-meter spire, which I'm going to show you in a moment once I get around to it, but I'm obviously very close to the building. But we'll just move a wee bit further around and we can see it up there. Way up there is the spire. So that's 85 meters tall. I don't even want to know how many steps that is. I've had enough of steps at this point, at least for a wee while. So yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll leave that one be for now. But we're continuing on towards the Anne Frank Museum. We're not too far away now, only about 5 minutes, but I've still got, I think, about 20 minutes. Yeah, I've got about 20 minutes before my ticketed time, so we might get there and just see what's around in the area and sort of go from there, I guess. But yeah, I'm loving Amsterdam so far. Right, so just finished up at the Anne Frank Museum, and I think heavy is the best word to describe the feelings going through there. It's pretty full on hearing about her story and how it all went down, and how there were 6 of them, or at least 6, maybe 8, all working together to hide from the Germans in World War II, and she almost made it to the end. And I can only imagine how those diaries would have finished up had she made it to the end, and how her diaries would have been afterwards as well. Would have been quite the read, I imagine. But yeah, that was pretty full on. I'm gonna head back to the hotel now, because it should be, by the time I get there, I should be able to check in and chill out in my room for a bit. And then we'll see how we go from there. See what happens from there. Probably relax for a little bit and then meet my new Kentucky buddies and go out to dinner, have some fun, like I said before, and see what goes down. I'm sure I will enjoy it either way. Good morning everyone, it's day 2 in Amsterdam, and today we're going to wander around and do some shit. I've met some new people, they're all over here. Say hello, Darcy.
Hello.
I genuinely thought you were going to say hello, Darcy.
No.
But no, we're about to go up to the top of that and swing off the edge of it. So that's going to be a good time. Keeping in mind, I am fucking shit scared of heights. So I'm going to shit myself. And it's going to be a good time, I guess. I guess. But nah. Holidays are half about getting out of your comfort zone and enjoying whatever you can, I guess. Whatever's on offer, so gonna do this thing and see how I get on from there. Yeah. So I made it to the top of Amsterdam Tower, and it's pretty fucking pretty. So there we go. Not too bad. That's Grace. Grace, no, that's Beth. Sorry, I got that mixed up. I only saw her out of the corner of my eye. So this is Grace and Beth. So yeah, both of you are like, nah, get out. I'm sorry. But yeah, Amsterdam looks quite nice from up here. We're going to take a swing soon, I think, and should be a good time. Right, yeah, so just did the swing over the edge, which is that thing there, just straight out over the edge of the building, giving you a sheer drop down to there. And it doesn't seem like much, but I'm fucking terrified of heights. I can't do it.
One of them actually, two of them, one of them was just like a little cook. So no.
We had one here that went with me and one that chickened out.
A little bit. It's alright, brother.
No, to be fair, he didn't chicken out. He had a big night last night and thought it would be better for his gut and for anybody else walking below the fucking building that he didn't projectile vomit over the edge. How was it?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. It was a bit.
Don't look down. And...
Yeah, it was a bit more like intense than what I thought it'd be, because it is just a gentle swing. But then it was just like, yep, nah, this is high. I get it. Cool. But yeah, it's definitely something I'd recommend to people to go and do if they got the chance.
Do you mind if
But yeah,
take a photo of the thing she gave you?
of the
ticket.
Oh yeah.
Have a look at the photos.
There we go. And yeah, sweet. So after a wee bit of an almost missed it, we've made it to the Heineken experience, which is quite cool. We were almost, like I said, almost didn't make it. But we're going through the history here. Dr. Henry Heineken. Well, apparently it's, to be fair, that's something I didn't really realise, is that it's a family thing. Yeah, like what the line's like, yeah. It would be cool if it was like their great grandson who's now in charge of it or something like that, you know. Well, to be fair, that doesn't look that old. Like that looks 1900s. But yeah, it's all self-guided, so we're just going to go around. Also, I'm not going to carry this with me the whole tour. Yeah, there you go, 1995. It was advertised with the year, so it might have just gone through the whole family. Yeah.
Converts the sugar into carbon dioxide, alcohol, and a fruity flavor. You have been transformed into a fresh Heineken beer, and now you are ready to be bottled. Good luck.
Really trippy if you had a lot.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I am feeling it a little bit.
Yeah.
I can see why he said it would be amazing on it. It's not immersive, right? I just got rickrolled in the Heineken Experience bar, which appears to be down in the dungeon. But yeah, just got rickrolled all the time. Look how annoyed he is at being rickrolled here. Oh yeah, so I'm here with Darcy, wandering through Amsterdam again, making our way back to our meeting point. We've just done the Heineken Experience, and I do need to say it is an experience, it's not just a tour. Now Darcy doesn't drink beer, so I'm really interested. How did you find it?
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, obviously the tasting at the end would have been nice, but yeah,
can't do it.
The history of it was pretty cool, and having a couple of mushrooms definitely helped.
Definitely helps with
added
it
to the experience,
especially with the experience. So yeah. the video before this one that the clip for this one that you see in this video was of the first part of the experience. So you can understand after having some mushrooms how that can be a wee bit trippy. I do need to say for legal purposes that mushrooms are legal here. So it wasn't like I was breaking the law or doing anything illegal or anything like that. Mushrooms are legal here, so all above board, all fine. But yeah, the other thing that I find really interesting as we walk around is just occasionally just getting that whiff of weed. So you're walking along and then next thing you know, your nostrils are filled with weed. Just like, okay, yep, that's right, we're in Amsterdam. But yeah, so we went and did the thing at Heineken, which is cool. And as always, there's a whole bunch of cute buildings, and something I haven't pointed out before, I've just seen it, little windmill. And I do believe, are you going on this afternoon thing, Darcy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel as though we're going to see a lot of windmills on that too. Because we're going out to a farm experience and having dinner out on a farm, and then we come back in and we do canal cruise. And yeah, so it should be a good time. But for now, catch you guys soon.